Hey, it's your boy AJ back with another freaking video. Today I'm here with a Baddies South reunion recap. Before we get into this commentary, I do have to say a couple things. Child, this season, even the reunion was just drawn out. Like, everything's been so long. It was a good season and it was an okay reunion. Rock was, you know, a lot, but it was a good season. Like, this is arguably one of Zeus's best shows. Like, I would have gave Baddies South best show, but the Bobby show, y'all, I don't know if y'all watching that Bobby show. That Bobby show so ignorant, so ignorant, so ignorant. I absolutely love it. I wish I started doing, like, you know, reactions or commentary on it, but like the season's almost over. I think there's like 4 more boys in the house now, so yeah, it's no need for me to jump in front of this camera and start reviewing the show now. So the next thing I want to say real quick is thank you guys for all the love y'all done showed me on that interview. Like, what? Part 2, y'all, we spilling straight tea. Like, we spilling straight tea. I don't think Bougie gonna watch this, so she won't mind me telling y'all what we gonna talk about in part 2, but we talk about old friendships, divorce, all type of shit, girl. Let me spill the tea, girl. Shh, don't tell Bougie I told y'all what we talk about. Don't tell her, okay? Shh. But you guys, thank y'all for showing me so much love. I know that y'all love story times, like her audience loves story times, so I wanted to bless y'all with like a story time week. Since y'all subscribe, I was like, look here, I'm gonna give y'all a week full of story times while y'all wait on part 2 of the interview. So I hope y'all enjoyed my first story time that dropped earlier today, and this is dropping tonight. So yeah, if I have to do like a what's T Jalen this week, if something really like some gossip related thing really like breaks out, any video I do outside of the story times this week will follow at night. Every story time this week is coming out at 4 o'clock, but if I do a separate video, I'm gonna have it out later on that night. So yeah, y'all watching me tonight. But anyways, you guys, let's roll this intro and get straight into the review. So, jumping right into the video, you guys. So, the reunion opens up with Persuasion and Rock, you know, their continuation of fight. Child, Persuasion was all linked back. She looked like some type of whale in this blue dress. She was all back like this. It's all back like this, child. Looking a mess. In the midst of them fighting, I see something going on at the top, like right near the stage, but I'm so deep in Rock's bullshit and Persuasion's crap where I couldn't even realize what was going on. So, I rewinded to look. Why is Natalie hopping up to run over to kick Rolly while security is busy trying to get Rock off of Persuasion? I said this is a mess. I said this is the mess. I said she cannot be the EP of this show. This just gotta be some type of time that they get this lady. Like, she cannot be the EP showing her ass like this. Like how Tanisha handled herself last season, that's how EP handles their self. They're not in the house with the girls. You know, they come in, come out. Natalie, you is full-blown cast. You just cast to get paid a little bit extra more, but you just full-blown cast. You not nobody's EP, girl. Just, no. So, while I'm watching this, of course, Natalie runs over to kick Rolly, and she runs her ass right back. Like, it's pure comedy. Like, you cannot make this up. Like, you cannot make this up. She gets up, runs, kicks, and runs back. I'm like, huh? Oh, I'm looking and looking. I'm really investigating the scene. Why do I see Scotty trying to get up and run over to Rolly, too? I'm like, not y'all trying to jump. Not y'all trying to jump in there. Scotty, you got this fat ass scar on your arm, girl. Like, sit down. Sit down and find a jacket. Just sit down and find it. You go put on Natalie's jacket. She tripped over. And you cover that scar. Alright? You cover that goddamn scar. Because it was just a mess. It looked a mess. It was uncontrollable. The girls are just out of order. To think about this reunion, this is the part 3. The girls acted like this for 3 hours. Probably longer than that. Probably it was condemned to 3 hours and gave us 3 parts of a reunion. But y'all was acting like, and then it's 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, how do you have that energy to do all of that at 2 or 3? Let me tell you something. I don't have the energy to get up out of my bed and piss at 2 or 3 in the morning. How are you fighting at 2 o'clock in the morning? So, the stage is up in flames, child. Trina said, I look too good. I got too much money to deal with any of this. Trina got up and she walked off stage. She was like, this is war. This is full-blown war. And Trina did not, you know, the baddest bitch did not understand that there's some more bad bitches. Like, girl, she did not understand that it was going to come in a clutch like that. And I totally agree with Trina. Like, this is war. It's a freaking mess. So the stage is on flames. It's so much going on. Rock is on the side of the stage telling everybody how they're broke and this and that. Y'all know how I've been feeling about her the last couple of parts, y'all. Like, the whole season, actually, I just can't stand her, y'all. She's sitting there talking about everybody's broke and they're nobodies. But to be quite frankly, can somebody, realistically, if you're watching this and you made it this far in the video, can you go down in the comments and tell me where did she come from? I don't know where she came from. I don't know who is Rock. Like, where did she come from? My first introduction to this baby was through Baddies. But she's on this show as if she's just been, you know, on Sex in the City, you know, the Kardashians. She's just, I don't know what she thought she was on. Like, who are you? Who are you? I feel like Blueface made her relevant. But That's not this video. But yeah, I was like, I don't know about that, girl. I don't know about that. You say you that money getting and you that top bitch and da 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 da. I'm like, who are you? I was getting very frustrated with Rock. I needed her to leave. I wanted her off the stage. I needed a muzzle on her. I needed something. I just didn't need her just there doing all that. I didn't. Whole bunch of stuff is going on this stage. I really don't have no concept of what's going on, but I just know a whole bunch of stuff going on. I hear Rolly talking about, you better lay low.
She better lay low.
When she did that in reference of Natalie's eye, slid. I died. Like, it was so much going on. So many people saying this, that person saying that, this fight. It was so much going on where my chaotic, my ADD, my attention deficit mind could not take it. Like, it could not take it. Like, damn. Like, it was so much going on. Blueface comes on stage. He gets Rock off stage. And I literally was like praising Jesus. Like, I was literally praising Jesus. Like, I could have cried. Because at that point in the reunion, I was ready to cut it off. Because she was such an agitated. Like, Rock was, she was being so agitated. Where I was like, I just won't see this part of the reunion. I can't even push through it. But Blueface came onto the stage. He got her off. And I was like, yes. I still don't know how he fucking that soapy pussy ass bitch. But I was like, yes, child. Yes, get her off this stage. Get her off the stage. Because I was really like fed up. But moving right along, the girls finally are seated and asked a couple questions and a couple reviews are played. So of course they have to relive the moment with Bianca and what's that girl's name? Brie. I be forgetting who she is because she ain't say nothing all reunion all season. But they relive that moment where they're fighting. Then, you know, the hosts are asking like, hey, you know, what was going on here? What was going on here? Anne states that she was wrong. You know, she did apologize for calling out and airing out Brie's business like that. And she was like, you know, I understand about having to make money for your family. I dropped out of school in 10th grade. And, you know, I'm just doing anything I can to provide for the people that I love. And I was like, look at Bianca / Anne more. Like, I was so happy for her to see her elevation and growth. She's the only person on that stage that I feel like they elevated and growth, by the way. But I was so happy to hear Anne's statements, Anne's feelings, how she felt about the season. She was also opening up and saying that she couldn't get past like episode 2 or 3. Like, it was just too much for her. And her family was enjoying the bull crap, but she just couldn't stand to watch herself act like that on the stage. So Anne is pouring her heart out, pouring her heart out, pouring her heart out. Why is Persuasion on the other couch just la 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 la? Just laughing. I said, oh my god, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get through this reunion. I literally that triggered me. I was like, Rock just left the stage acting like she was 3. Now Persuasion, you over here laughing and giggling like what? Like, I was getting so annoyed. I was so annoyed. Then I was pissed off starting the episode anyway, because like I said, it shouldn't have been a 3-part thing at all. So Rock comes back on stage. I don't know how, I don't know what. I'm gonna pay that dust. Moving right along, child. Rock come on stage. The hosts end up asking Persuasion about her quote-unquote cancer, and they play, you know, the moment. You know, they play it on the screen for the girls to watch, and then they're preparing to talk about it. Now, the whole time they're reliving this moment, Rock is sitting on stage talking about some, I know you embarrassed, ain't you, bitch? I know you embarrassed, ain't you, bitch? Like, what? Shut up. Why is you back? I thought you were gone with your man. I thought y'all had went back to the hotel y'all was going to. I thought y'all got on your planes. Whatever y'all was doing, I thought that was going on. I did not understand why she was brought back onto the stage just to do the same thing that she was kicked off, removed off the stage the first time for. Like, what? So they're talking about Persuasion's cancer and stuff like that. You know, I don't really want to get deep dive in that subject because, you know, I don't know nobody's health records, none of that crap. I don't know it. But I just want to say, if Persuasion did have a health scare, it was not right how Rock was trying to play her and was like cussing her out or being mean about the situation. It's like, girl, I got a health scare. Like, why are you mad that I have a health scare? You need to be mad about your stanky cat. So they asked Jayla, how does she feel about the situation? They asked her, like, how do you feel about, you know, Persuasion's cancer scare and then the Rock situation? And you know how Jayla is. You know, Jayla and Rock are kind of like this. So Jayla was like, you know, I don't know much about the cancer situation, but what I do find suspicious is how Persuasion tried to use that to try to get out of, you know, the light of a bully. Persuasion tried to use that and say, you know, I'm going through something right now in defense of people saying she was bullying Rock. I don't think she was bullying Rock, child. But the whole time Jayla is talking and speaking her piece about Persuasion's cancer, Rock is just clapping, like clapping so loud, so obnoxiously, where I can't even hear what the fucking Shayla's saying. Like, at this point, I'm tuning out of the reunion. I'm not even listening. I'm like, it's so much going on. We 3 parts in, ain't nothing being talked about, nothing's being changed, ain't neither one of the girls is sobered up. So I was getting annoyed. I could barely hear what Jayla was saying. In the midst of, you know, the cancer situation being discussed by Jayla, Persuasion on the same couch as Jayla tries to argue with Jayla, but the thing about it is, it was real funny. It was like Jayla and Persuasion was arguing, but they wasn't looking at each other. Mind you, they on the same couch. I gotta keep stressing they on the same couch, but they're literally looking at the host arguing with each other. I'm like, girl, look at that bitch. She right there, girl. Look at her. Like, they would act like they were scared to look at each other because they were having, you know, conflict, but they were literally looking at the host, screaming about the other person. Like, I'm like, girl, look at that bitch and tell her how you feel. But the whole cancer subject is just out. I didn't want to hear no more about it. It wasn't it for me. I don't know how this happened. Some type of way, Persuasion and Rock begins to argue again, and Rock is just obliviously drunk, telling her, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. No. Baby, I would have had to beat her drunk ass. She would have got a drunk ass. Well, I would have whooped her ass. And she probably would have won 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds with me. Because she would have been like, I was drunk. But you could have caught all 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 rounds with me. You could have caught her. You're not going to treat me like that in normal life. But you damn sure not going to treat me like that in front of no camera. Like, I would have had to tell Rock ass up. Like, but Persuasion, you know, she sat there in her dress. And she didn't really say much. She was just arguing. But it was no initiation on, you know, throwing them hands, child. So, they give the floor back to Persuasion to continue talking about how she felt throughout the season and situations that were going on throughout the season. And tell me why Rock is literally like just making noises and talking over and saying shut up, just being just so raunchy and ghetto while Persuasion is talking. Just being just ghetto. She's saying nobody wants to hear her, nobody gives a fuck about her, all type of crap. And basically Rock just wanted the floor. She wanted to be the one that could talk and tell her story, tell her testimony that nobody cares about, and to spill those drunk ass tears. That's what Rock wanted to do. And I really didn't, we didn't have to shut up Persuasion just so you could start crying. So Persuasion stops talking or whatever. When Rock has the floor, she's opening up about, you know, being depressed and being sad and going through this, and Oxo having eczema and stuff like that. She's just full blown crying. Jesus forgive me. I mean it, Jesus forgive me. Jesus forgive me. But literally, when she was in front of that camera talking about she had eczema, I said, girl, fuck you in that ugly ass skin. Literally, I said, girl, fuck you in that ugly ass skin. I did not give a fuck. I didn't go to a dermatologist. I don't care. Don't sit here and cry about having ugly ass skin. When you sit here being an ugly ass person, the skin is matching who your heart is, girl. That's what's going on. You don't have eczema. It's your skin. It's matching where your heart is. You're an ugly ass person inside, and you're an ugly ass person outside. That's what's going on. That's what's really going on. So you sit here crying and wanting somebody to feel sorry for you and rudely interrupting Persuasion just so you can get the floor and cry about nothing. Girl, shut up. I was so pissed off last night. I was supposed to record this review last night, but there's no way I could have got in front of this camera and been as nice as I am today. Because literally, I called Bo, y'all know Bo, I called Bo, and I was cussing and fussing and cussing and fussing. I was like, that dumb bitch. I was literally going off as if I knew Rock. Like, she was so annoying. So, moving right along, Jayla gets heated out of nowhere. She just stands up and starts to go off screaming. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But Rock talks so much, I can never see how stuff is popping out with the other cast members. Like, Rock over talks everything. Like, I could not understand why Jayla was up going off. I didn't know why she was going off, but Jayla was up going off, eating the girls up, chewing up, but I could barely understand what was going on because Rock overtalked her whole situation. I don't remember the conversation premises, but I do remember Natalie was being brought up and stuff like that, and she came back onto stage and XYZ. It was just a lot of nothing, basically. It was just a lot of fucking nothing. It was a lot of nothing, and I was ready for it to end completely. So Ann is on stage and she's talking. They're asking her a couple questions, and Ann reveals, like, look here, Natalie's fake. Natalie has said this about this person, this person, this person, this person, that person, that person, and she's not cool with anybody, basically. Ann was airing that bitch out, you know, basically just saying what we always known about Natalie Nunn. But let me tell you this. So after Ann, you know, reads Natalie, child, Natalie starts saying how she's a good friend to Jayla and she really loves Jayla and X, Y, and Z. And I'm literally like, what? My face is literally like broken. I'm confused, dumbfounded. And in the midst of me like, what? Ann just walks off stage. She said, no, I can't do this. The girls have been here 20 hours being delusional, fighting, and now it's time to talk and bitches want to sit here and lie. Ann was like, no. Ann left. She stormed out. On the way out, I see the CEO of Zeus, Lemon Pepper Stepper. I see him, trying to coerce her and force her to stay on stage. She's literally telling him like, no, take the fucking mic off me, move out of my way, I'm leaving. I'm not doing this no more. And I completely agree with Ann. Like, Ann was done with the show. She had came, got her money. She really just came, and did what she did, and she changed. And so this wasn't even her no more. And she really wanted out of the situation because it was just a mess. So Ann leaves. Rolly takes the floor. She start earning it out, bitch. She start earning that bitch out. And of course, Natalie Nunn had to run out of the room when the tea was getting aired out, baby. Natalie had to storm out. Rolly is on the stage saying that Scotty and Natalie are cookie cutters. They bump coochies on the way to Africa, in Africa, and on the way back to America. She was just airing it out. And Scotty was like, I've never ate her coochie. That's all Scotty said. Scotty didn't never say she ain't ate my coochie. All she said, I never ate her coochie. I was like, well, Natalie doing the end? Is Natalie doing the bending? Natalie was doing the bending, you guys. And of course, Natalie couldn't take that. Anytime somebody speaks about that situation, about her going to Dubai to get shitted on, any of those type of situations, girl, she takes her Chanel and run. She ran. She fled. She exited the stage, left, right, middle, part, whatever you want to say. She left. Moving on, they do a flashback to Rock getting arrested. Look here, best part of the whole episode. Day after day. When they play the Day After Day song, you guys, it always murders me. So Rock is getting embarrassed. You remember she was just telling Persuasion, you're embarrassed, bitch, about that, ain't you? But now Rock is literally tied up in this Zeus hoodie, embarrassed, in shambles, telling them to cut it off when they're playing this clip of her getting arrested. And you know how I feel about her getting arrested, child. If you don't know, go watch one of the reviews I did. I think I used her picture in the thumbnail of getting arrested. I drug her ass. I didn't give a fuck. I still say to this day, Slim called the police. But she wanted them to cut it off because she was highly embarrassed. But how are you saying everybody else embarrassed, but you really the bitch that's embarrassed, balled up in the hoodie on stage between both of the hosts, in the verge of tears about getting arrested? Huh? Make it make sense, baby. Make it make sense. That was the highlight of this whole reunion. I love seeing Rock's downfall. I love when somebody's able to put her in her place and make her feel ashamed. I love it. I absolutely love it. I might just get a nut to it. Like, I love it. So after they get finished playing the scene of her getting arrested, they asked her how did she feel about the situation, and she's crying and crying and crying. Rock got tears running down her face. I wish somebody would have started like laughing or started like talking over her. Just treated her how she was treating everybody else when they was talking about what they had to talk about. Like, I genuinely wanted somebody to start like making noises while she was crying and shit, because I didn't give no fuck about her crying. Literally, I seen a tweet last night of somebody fast forwarded. They said me every time Rock starts crying. Cause like, girl, shut up. Like, shut up. It's not believable. It's not believable at all. Like, so anyways, it's not much to talk about now, child. The reunion comes to a close. Trina does her speech. Nothing really happens significantly for me to be, talking any longer on this video. So you guys, yeah, wait, before I go, I want to rate the outfits. I want to rate these outfits of the girls. I supposed to have did it on part 1, but I said I'm gonna save it for the last part. So let me rate everybody's outfit, because like Zeus, y'all, I don't know, y'all need to have like a wardrobe for these girls, because they looked a mess. Rolly had on this, child. This is Rolly's go-to look. She wears that every time we see Rolly. She's in something like that, but I give her a 7 out of 10. She's always gonna slay. Even if that's her go-to look, girl, she's always going to slay her go-to look. And aka Bianca, girl, she 10 out of 10. Bitch, look good. She looked good. She looked rich. She looked changed. She looked delivered. She looked good. Scotty, she looked a mess. 3 out of 10. Looked like she was going to a barbecue, picnic. I don't know what the fuck was going on. The bitch looked a fucking mess. It was just mess upon mess upon mess upon mess. It looked like Natalie bought her that from the Walmart on their drive over to the reunion stage. It just didn't look like it. No. Bree, 5.7 out of 10. It looked like she dressed on Zeus budget. It looked like they gave her some money directly out of their pockets to go buy something. And Bree didn't bring it to the reunion. Rock, I give her 5.6 out of 10. She looked like she just left a club booking when she first came in. Not the Zeus hoodie. When she first came in, she looked like she, had just left a club booking. The wig was real cute. I'm happy that, Slim got that off her head, bitch. But looked like she had just left a club booking. Persuasion, oh my God, Persuasion looked good, but Ann stood her up, girl. Ann stood her up. Persuasion, I give you like a 9 out of 10, girl. You gave what needed to be on a reunion look. It just ate. It just ate for me. Jayla, she still got on all that white. I ain't got much to say about her. 8 out of 10. Next bitch. Slim was okay. Slim was cute. She was cute for the most part. I give her probably like a 7 out of 10. Her outfit, I don't really have much to say or any closing remarks on it. It was just a 7 out of 10, honey. Natalie, a 0. Natalie, you look a fucking mess. Like, you don't look like nobody's EP. This is the second reunion. You came looking fucking trashy, and you just have to show up every time to prepare to get your ass beat. I do understand that, but at least go out looking fab. Girl, you cannot be keep getting your ass beat in this little cheap ass shit you done ran to the Hobby Lobby, Goodwill, or wherever you got from. It just looked a mess. Natalie just looked like she had worked at somebody's like nursing home or supposed to have been in a nursing home. I don't. Anyways, you guys, I hope y'all have enjoyed this Baddies series, child. It has come to a close into season 3 of Baddies, but you guys, oh my god, this was so fun. If y'all like my reactions, reviews, recaps, commentary, whatever y'all thought of these videos, child, tell me what show to watch next. Go in the comments, tell me like, okay, this show is coming out, I need you to review it, because I don't know what show to do next, you guys. But anyways, like I say, this is story time week. Y'all get another story tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I hope y'all enjoyed today's story, and also I hope you guys enjoyed this Baddie recap. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.